Thank you very much, guys. Now we are jumping our next part, our last part, which is discussion area. We have Amanda, we have Navid, we have Ayo. So let's begin with Amanda first. Hello, Amanda. Amanda, can you hear me? Amanda, you are muted.
Yes.
Yes. So I have few questions. Is it okay? May I ask you?
Yeah, you can ask me.
Okay, fine. So my first question for you: what kind of markets are there in your country?
Actually, in my country, they have like weekly market every week. Then we have uh, like on Monday or on Sunday every week. We will follow weekly market. But sometime in holiday or vacation, maybe they will extend more day for market time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's all.
next question for you. Not more than three. I would ask you three questions, not more than three. So next question for you: do you think small markets will deserve prayer in the future?
How to say? Actually, we cannot definitely say small markets is better than supermarket or mart, right? Because each how to say each things have both side, good and bad. How to say?
Yes, yes, you're right. Go on.
Yeah, yeah. Everything have pros and cons.
Yes.
So yeah, that
Okay,
that's
that's
the thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. So again, and next question again. It'll be your last one, last question. So, have people shopping habits changed recent years?
Maybe because nowadays in developed country, right? They use online shopping. Like the previous time, we always go to traditional market, like face to face. But nowadays, because of coronavirus, because of technology develop, then they use like almost young people or teenagers. They use online shopping more than traditional shopping.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
so that a little bit changed compared with previous time.
okay, that's good. Thank you very much, Amanda, for your answer. Now it's your turn. Now you have to ask someone else. We have Ayo, we have Navid, and me as well. You have to choose anyone, and you have to ask three questions from our given queries. You can check our chat box. I've already submit all questions here. So you have to ask three questions from whatever I shared recently.
Oh, yeah, please wait.
So you have to choose someone else here. We have Navid, we have Ayo, and me. You can choose anyone, and you have to ask three questions.
We have to ask. Eh, I should I ask? I
Yeah.
okay. I will choose. All people is handsome. What should I choose? I will choose navy.
Mehedi. Okay, I'm Mehedi. Okay, my name is Mehedi.
No, no, navy.
Navid. Okay, Navid. Okay,
Navi.
Navid.
Navi.
Yeah, Navid. His name is Navid. Okay, go on.
Sorry,
No, it's okay.
I
It's all
called
right.
wrongly. Yeah.
No, I can
What is
understand
your
all
topic?
that. There's
You
not
already
any
up.
topic. There are
Yeah.
questions. You can ask any three questions from me. Please go ahead.
But I have to ask the question related to your topic before, right?
It's all right. It's all right. You can ask any three questions that I already shared here.
Okay, so it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Go on.
What kinds of exercise people like to do in your country?
Well, there are numerous exercises that people like to do in our country, and I think that it depends upon the age bracket. The people in the old age, they usually prefer to walk, or they can jog, and other than that, the youngsters are more tends toward the gyms. They want to make their body and want to look more fit. So I think that there are different exercises that people of the different age brackets do in our country.
Mm. What characteristic do you think an ath- athlete should have?
Well, the characteristics that the athlete should have is, I think that the athlete should have a consistency. Like if he is consistent uh, to his to his work in the athletics, so he will be very much good in athletic, whether he's doing exercise, he's doing gym, or he can run. If he is not consistent, so it will be very hard for him to make his or herself fit. So I think that consistency is the main characteristics that I think that the athlete must have.
So nice answer. Can answer now.
Thank you.
Why are there so few top athletes?
Well, it's a competition, and uh, to becoming a top. So I think that every athlete should work hard, and there is a place where your hard work will work, and eventually when you reach to a point, whenever an athlete reach to a point, then other than that, his luck also matter. Whenever he has a good luck, so I think that uh, besides the hard work, your luck, the luck also depends upon on the athlete. So that's why that these are the two factors that I think that if athlete have these two, so he will be on the top.
Mm, really?
So thank you
Okay.
very much for your questions. That's all the three
Yes.
questions.
Okay, thank
Now
you.
it's
Thank
my
you very
turn.
much. Yeah, thank you very much, Amanda, for asking your question to Navid. Thank you very much, Navid, for sharing your answer. Navid, it's your turn now. You have to ask your question to another person.
Yes, I will ask questions from Ayo. Hello, Ayo, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, let me ask question from you. And my first question from you is, uh, do you think you are creative person?
Yes, I am. I believe that I'm a creative person because I actually studied theater arts in the university. All right, and I specialized in stage directing. I can also try my hands on film directing and so on and so forth. So I believe I am very, very creative because I have actually done a lot of stage plays. I have directed a lot of stage plays. I have been a dancer. I have been a technical person, the set designer, and I have also been an actor. And I specialize in directing. So I believe so much that I am creative.
Okay, that's great. And my second question from you is, Uh, well, let me check the questions. Do you think small markets will disappear in the future?
Well, if I am talking about my own current location, I don't think small markets will appear in the nearest future because, okay, there are a lot of rural people, there are a lot of pure or poor people, there are a lot of artisans, okay, around living in the same environment, in the same state, in the same street, in the same district. So I don't believe that the small market will go soon because these people don't actually know how to shop online. These people don't actually, okay, know how to travel or go to malls and buy their do their grocery, do their shopping. So I think that small markets will stay with us for a long time because even as of now, we have more of small markets across the streets. All right. So which makes things very, very easy for people, which make buying, going shopping very, very easy for people because you don't need to travel, you don't need to take a taxi or a cab to the market to buy. You can just walk to the next street and buy in a very small market. There are pockets of shops all around now, everywhere in my present location. So I don't actually think that small markets will go soon in my own location, in my own country.
Okay, that's great. I agree with you. And my last question from you is what characteristics do you think an athlete should have?
Well, the first characteristics athletes should have is the physique, a fit physique, a fit look, fitness. Then, secondly, okay, an athlete must actually have this culture of waking up and exercising the body every morning to keep the body shape, okay, in line and to also keep fit, right? And athletes also must have this characteristic of, okay, being disciplined about meals and diet, so that, okay, the athletes can actually use diet nutrients, okay, to enhance its energy, his energy or her energy, fitness, and so on and so forth. So those are the characteristics I think an athlete should have. Yes, the discipline in waking up early to exercise, discipline in diet, okay, body fitness, and so on and so forth.
Okay, cool. So that's all the question that I asked from you. Thank you very much for sharing your answers. And now it's your turn to ask
You're
question
welcome.
from.
Okay, thank you very much, Navid, for asking your question to Ayo. Thank you very much, Ayo, for sharing your answer. Ayo, it's your turn. You can, and now you have to ask your question to me. Hello, Ayo.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
No,
I didn't know I was the one you are referring to, so I'm sorry.
no, no,
All
it's
right.
okay. Yeah,
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you any question, right?
yeah. Any question from our discussion
Our
topic?
topics, our
Yes,
discussion. All right. Okay. Just a moment, please.
yeah, sure.
Describe a time when you are waiting for something special. Oh, sorry.
No,
Okay.
no, no. This is Q card. We have discussion topic, discussion question.
Okay. This is not okay. This is not part of the discussion topic.
Yeah, should I resend? You can scroll
Well, I think I should
down.
understand. Okay. The
Okay, just
discussion
give me a
topics
second.
are
I'm resending.
markets, right?
I hope now you receive all questions for our discussion.
Okay, about markets, right?
Yes, market. They have a lot of things. Market, exercise, and then athlete.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, I get it now.
Okay.
Okay. Have people's shopping habit changed in recent years?
In my opinion, I think yes. Previously, we haven't seen people could shop anywhere from this in their phenomenon, but nowadays it's totally different because they have different types of opportunities. They could purchase anything from online, but in between, if they love to purchase anything physically, they could visit and they would have the physical taste, and then they could purchase as well. So it's compared to the previous time, it's totally different.
Okay. What kind of jobs require people to be creative?
Oh, well, this is a really interesting question. I believe people have different opinion about this part, but in my opinion, I think if any person they are creative, they deserve a different platform, because as an artist, then they should know how to produce their plan and what types of plan they, and that would be work with a different part of this in on this universe. For example, any software developer, when they're gonna plan any software, they should identify what types of evidence people are requiring nowadays. For example, I could say few sharing application or free software who could store their information. Those types of information is much popular and much beneficial right now. Another part I could say here, which is any painter or any artist, they deserve art gallery. They deserve any art gallery where they could produce and where they could submit their evidence, where people could understand their opinion, and they would know they would be able to know about the history and geography about the country. So it would be much relevant job for them.
Okay. Compared to the past, are people less patient now, and why?
Uh, I think it's totally different. I'm not to agree with this statement because I believe people nowadays are not patient with any other person. Uh, if I compare with previous generation, they were much polite rather than nowadays, because nowadays people are much straight and they are focusing their career, their reality, what they have. They are focusing their circumstances rather than they are not justifying any other opinion, any other soft-hearted person. Due to this reason, people are not requiring any politeness. They are trying to dominate in between. So I would definitely say people are not polite recently like than previous. And previous generation was much better than right now.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ao, for asking your question to me. Thank you very much, bro. And with this answer and question, we have done our general keep cut and discussion part. Now we're gonna say goodbye and good night, guys. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for sharing your